What up? I am back with the second installment to this year Blue Collar DJ Diary series. I'm obviously a couple days late. Been busy. That's it. Shout out to Ink Addict real quick. So I did something new so that I can try to keep this under 8 minutes because it was ridiculously long last time. I wrote down the shit I want to talk about. I have a shit I want to talk about list. So I will sort of just jump right into it. A couple highlights from DJing this weekend. It was interesting drinking world out there. The cream of the crop, the creme de la creme, came out of the woodwork to put on a show this last weekend. We had there was a group of girls that came in. I'm pretty sure they were time traveling escorts from the 80s. I'm almost positive. Slits in the side of their tight pants and everything. And the weirdest part about it is, I mean, they weren't horrible looking, like I wouldn't date them, but they weren't bad looking girls. And they had no rhythm. They couldn't do the Cupid shuffle. They couldn't do the wobble. One of them, as a matter of fact, didn't know how to walk in high heels. So she sort of looked like a velociraptor. Remember the Tyrannosaurus Rex from Land of the Lost? The original one with the cheap, they used string to just move this dinosaur through it. Anyway, she had no rhythm whatsoever. It was awful. It really broke my heart to see how badly these women danced, and I'm pretty sure one of them almost just did it with her man right there in the middle of the bar. And then this is a reoccurring thing every week. A regular up at the bar. He's not a bad dude. I mean, he gets a little annoying, but on point, like at midnight, 11 or 12, when all the girls are dancing, this dude wants to hear the new Black Sabbath song, God Is Dead, which is a great song. I love it. It sounds like old Black Sabbath. I'm really impressed with the song. I love that it's so long. It's a 9-minute long song. But no girl who wants to shake her ass at the bar wants to hear that shit when she's got a buzz on. It's 9 minutes long. 9 minutes. And it's slow. It's not even kind of fast. I think about the only Ozzy song that I could play in a bar is Crazy Train. That's stretching it. Also wanted to talk about another one of our regulars. Anybody from Rosie's that's watching this loves this guy. His name is MP. He comes in and he just dances. His dancing doesn't make any sense. In his own head, he's Usher. He's doing his thing. Or if I'm playing a rock song, he's Angus Young on the guitar. Now, I have some respect for this guy just because he doesn't care what anybody thinks. People make fun of him, they videotape him, they take pictures of him. And he brings it on himself, but he doesn't care. So I guess in one way he's my hero because he just doesn't give a shit what anybody thinks about him. And another right, though, it's so annoying because girls get freaked out and won't dance. So it's one of those situations where you just don't know what to do. It sucks. Sometimes they'll show up dressed like the Unabomber, and with all the shit that's going on in the world lately, it freaks people out. So it kind of hinders the party atmosphere sometimes, and it gets on my nerves. But at the same time, what can you say to the guy? I guess he's not really hurting anybody. And if you get a chance, come out to Rosie O'Grady's in Chesterfield on any one of these weekends. You have to see this guy. It's amazing. Anyways, I'm already creeping up on 5 minutes. I'm adding a couple segments. I got the songs to check out, my top 5 songs of the week. And the songs that I picked for this week are Wings by Macklemore. You have to listen to this song, especially if you're a shoehead. It's a real deep song. He actually talks about how Nike sort of mind fucks kids into buying these expensive shoes, and they don't even take them out of the box. And how some people just worship that swoosh. I love Nike, and I still wear them, even after hearing some bad things about the company. But it's a cool. You got to listen to the song. You got to listen to the whole thing too. The best part about it is Nike is paying him to use the beginning of the song in the commercial without knowing that he's actually tearing them apart at the end of the song. Next song for the metalheads, new and old, is Room 24 by Volbeat with an appearance by King Diamond. I first saw a Meltdown post about this on Instagram, and about the album, and then I listen to the album and I get to this song, and I used to listen to King Diamond. I love me some King Diamond. And I hear this voice, and I'm like, is that King Diamond? And I had to Google it while I was driving. Don't tell anybody. And sure enough, it's fucking King Diamond. Somebody got King Diamond to come out of his dungeon and do a song, and it's an incredible song. Next one is One Finger and a Fist by Drowning Pool. This, I think, since the original singer passed away, I think this is my favorite singer. I just love that song. I don't know what it is. It's like drinking a Red Bull or something. Wakes me up. And I had the pleasure of hanging out with these guys at the Autorama this year, and they're still very humble, very cool guys. Next song is actually a good friend of mine, an independent artist, somebody who used to come to my shows when I used to do hip-hop. This cat named Knox Money, who's signed to Paradigm's label Beats at Will. The song's called Smoke Face, and I think it's produced, but it definitely features this cat Ashtray singing the hook. It's a great song. It reminds me of old, it doesn't sound like old Cypress Hill, but it reminds me of those old mellow Smoke songs, like Hits from the Bong or something. Excellent song. A lot of cool Michigan drops in it. And then the last one is, you're gonna clown, you're gonna make fun of me, but it's Spaceship Coupe by Justin Timberlake. It's just old school, good R&B, real music. It's fucked up that he used to be in NSYNC. You gotta kind of burn that part out of your brain, I guess. It's just an incredible song. It's I think I listened to it 15 times on Easter when I was driving around. I'm also doing a movie of the week, and this week it's a movie called Mama. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the dude's name that made it, but he's the same guy that did Panarabarinth. He did Pan's Labyrinth. He did Are You Afraid of the Dark? Bunch of good stuff. But anyways, it's really hard to explain what it's about without giving it away. Basically, a couple little girls survive 3 years in a cabin, and when they're found, they're basically animalistic. It's just terrifying. It's nothing scarier than freaky little girls, or little kids at all, for that matter. Like Pet Sematary, the little kids scare me to death. The two little girls in The Shining, don't even want to talk about it. Which, by the way, another mention is, I can't remember the exact name, the room in that hotel from The Shining that's haunted. There's a documentary about that movie and all the conspiracies, not conspiracies, but all the things that Stanley Kubrick did in the movie, all the hidden things, and how the movie's supposed to actually be about the mass slaughter of Indians. Check it out. It's on, I rented it on demand, Uverse. Check it out, it's very good. And I'm way over time already. It's already 9.5 minutes, but who cares? Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, this year's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Rush, Heart, Public Enemy, my 3 highlights. And every performance on this one just absolutely floored me. Seeing Chuck D from Public Enemy, DMC from Run DMC on stage with Rush and Heart and Chris Cornell, and the list goes on. There was so many people singing the blues, was amazing. And hearing Quincy Jones call out the current state of music and say we have to preserve and save real music, not in those words, but it's basically what he said, was amazing. It's like he called out the entire music industry and said we got to take it back to real music. And I can't agree more, because people actually believe that 2 Chainz, A$AP Rocky, Machine Gun Kelly, they actually think these cats are good. They're garbage. It's so bad. It's like a mass brainwashing. Good job, record companies. Good job. Operation Brainwash worked. It's a success. You're dumbing down our youth. And I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for everybody's replies to my last video, and all the compliments, and telling me that I should keep doing it. And that's about it. Oh, there's only one thing left. This cool WWE shirt. Yep, that's Iron Sheik. That's Mouth of the South, Jake the Snake Roberts, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat over there, who, fun fact, used to be my favorite wrestler when I was a kid. Alright, peace!